Today, we will be talking about a huge topic. As promised, I am going to be discussing the difference between a theme park and an amusement park. And today, I am going to be going to a budget theme park that's only $24 as entrance, which I consider really inexpensive for a theme park. Yes, not an amusement park, it has some themes to it. But first, let's go over an overview. An amusement park is a park with the rides, such as the roller coasters and some other activities to do, but it does not have a central theme. So one ride could theme this specific part, and then the other ride could theme another specific thing. So a good example of an amusement park will be the Playland at the PNE. It does not really have a central theme. A theme park, on the other hand, such as Cultus Lake, which is where I'm going, has a theme. It is themed on grizzly bears and forests. Other world famous examples of theme parks include Seaworld, which the theme is themed upon the ocean and marine life. Of course, it also has rides and of course dolphin shows, to be more specific, and those are all themes, and that's all the central theme. The central theme in that case is the ocean. And that's where I was last year anyways. The oldest theme park is called Bakken. It is located in Copenhagen, Denmark. The reason why it's called a theme park is because back in 1580 when it opened, it did not have rides, but it is a park and it does have theme to it. In that case, it was garden themed. The first amusement park, however, opened in 1895 in somewhere in England. It had rides, such as some of the rides were steam powered, and it did not really have a theme to it. Basically the theme in that case would be the rides, such as the roller coasters and some other merry-go-round and such type. It did not really have a central theme, so in that case it would be considered the world's first amusement park, and that's why. Over the years, people have gone crazy with theme and amusement parks, including this guy who built a backyard roller coaster, and this other guy who built himself a backyard theme park and called it Dobbs Land, if I pronounced it right. Without further ado, let's get straight into the documentary. This is going to be my last 24 hours I'll spent at home before I'm going to Cultus Lake theme park as well as the resort. So before I go, this is the last bit. I just fed them. The last bit I'll spend with my fish. I'm planning to do a 5% water change later this afternoon. I still have 24 hours to go. We're about that. It's a 6 o'clock ferry tomorrow I'm taking. So right now it's about 12 o'clock the day before. And that's an Australian rainbow fish, I believe. That's a lamp-eye platy. And of course I have 3 black phantom tetras right here, as you can see. They're called black phantom tetras, but they're actually really pretty. I really like them. They've been in the tank for about a year now and they're doing great. As you can see, the tank held up pretty good. The light doesn't work, that's the only thing, but I'm fine with it. This room gets pretty bright, so there's no need for a light. And fish do sleep, so you shouldn't actually have a light on at night either. They are tropical fish, so I do have the heater and the filter turned on despite being in the summer, as you can see. Yeah, nice little setup. It's a 5-gallon tank. And yeah. Hello everybody. I just made it on BC Ferries right now. We're in the car deck. And it is just about 7:30, I believe. It's really beautiful here. Like, you're crossing the Gulf. Yes, that's the main Gulf right there. And yeah. That's the direction we're going, and we're just making a turn. Yeah, we're really close to the shore, so yeah.
This is after about a 3-hour road trip. Here I'm at Bridal Falls. As you can see, before I head to the theme park later this afternoon, I'm going to show you this falls place, Bridal Falls place. It is looking pretty good despite having a drier summer. It is a really steep climb. I'm losing a lot of traction as I'm going up this rock slope, but it's worth it. So it's a really steep climb. And since we were going up there, I might as well tell you something funny. So this is supposed to be a film. So the first thing I'm going to ask you is, how did the scissors get home? Well, the answer is, it took a shortcut. That's pretty cool, huh? Why did the student eat his homework? Because the teacher said it was as easy as pie. Or the teacher said it was a piece of pie. Now, how funny is that? And one more. What did one ocean say to the other? Nothing. They waved. So, yeah. I'm gonna cut the video short and I'll get to the top and I'll show you the rest. Look at this, guys. Look at that. That's actually the river. And look how high we are up. We're extremely high up. This is how steep it is. And just look at this. Like, it is so beautiful. Along with the river that it comes with. You can see. Yeah. And I'll see you guys at the theme park. This is a recap. This is what the bottom of the waterfall looks like before it goes into a river. Yeah. So in case you want to know what it looks like, this is what it looks like. The water's really clean. Like, I can feel it on my skin as the water is just splashing all over me here. It is really satisfying to see here. And yeah, see you at the theme park, guys. This guys, I made it into Cultus Lake Adventure Park. This is the theme park I was talking about earlier today. And I checked, it was $24 for the entrance fee. And then how it works is the pricing here is kind of special. It's not like any other theme park where you get a whole day. It's either you go for the morning or the afternoon. And in this case, I went for the afternoon since I'm traveling all the way back from Victoria. Like, it is hotter here. We're in Chilliwack. It is about 88 degrees, a wonderful, comfortable 88 degrees. So not too hot and not too cold, which is perfect. Perfect if you don't have air conditioning or heating. Like 88, it's like perfect. So perfect day to do it, no clouds, no rain. Let's see the waterfront. Nope, the waterfront does not even work. But yeah, whatever. Let's start with the Ferris wheel, guys. I mean, you're lucky since I got this really inexpensive used camera I got off of Craigslist used. Really cheap. So, you're lucky that I can take this on a ride because I'm not going to risk my $300 video camera on a ride only to have it lose it and not make enough money from the YouTube. So, right now I got this $10 Craigslist used camera, which I don't mind even if I lose it. But if I lose it, you won't see this video, so hopefully that doesn't happen. This camera does have a protective case on it, so even if I were to drop it mid-ride, it should probably survive. Maybe it might get a cracked screen. It is a touchscreen after all, so yeah. Here it is, guys. I'm actually about to go on. It's a rather simple ride, so. The name of the ride I just did, it's called Slow Rider. It goes up and down. It's not that popular. And I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 in my score. Unfortunately, you don't allow until you have a camera on, so I did not record. Sorry about that. But that's my experience, so it wasn't that bad. There are lots of rides you can't have your phone on, so now I'm gonna try this Bucking Bronco, which is something more dramatic, and see if it's worth it or not after all today. The thing about this place is that you got really cool water features. You can see that actually run from a main pool with the bumper boats all the way across here. I don't know why, but it looks cool, but it actually helps keep the park cool too. I mean, literally. It brings the temperature down to comfortable levels and brings the humidity up a little bit, which makes the heat more tolerable. So this is it, guys. I'm actually on the ride with this cheap $10 Craigslist camera. I talked them onto it. This is the spinner thing. It's called. I can't see it. I forgot the name of it already, but I'll show you later. You'll saw it in the beginning of the video. It's a moderate ride that spins around pretty fast. A lot faster than I think. Gosh. I feel like I'm getting dizzy a little bit. Especially looking through the It's really gonna working out my potentiometer here. We're still going up. This is like the hammer. It feels like the hammers of a piano. Playing your pianos. Gosh. Oh my god. Really clutched the camera in. This one I'll give a score a bit higher. I'll actually give it a 5 out of 5. It's really worth it. It's just about the right magnitude for me. It's not too crazy and it's not too, not too mild. So let's move on to the next ride. Okay, the nice thing about that ride is that it really cools you down despite only being 88 degrees out. It actually felt like 70 at some points. And here's that water feature again. Pretty sure the water's freezing cold. It's not chlorinated, but it is freezing cold. So, yeah. I'm not gonna review that merry-go-round because you guys already know what it feels like. Or rather, I'm gonna try the roller coaster, or known as the mine coaster, that's what they call it here. This is a grizzly theme park, keep that in mind, like grizzly bears. You know what I mean. Go on that mine coaster. Let's see, this is actually a foot massage device that also massages, massage your body. It's only 25 cents, but still, I don't have 25 cents on me. I'm a cheapskate. I don't carry money around normally, no. So I can't really demonstrate. But what it does is vibrates kind of loud. I saw it being turned on, but I didn't have time to get the camera out before it stopped. So sorry about that. But yeah, basically you enter 25 cents and push, and then it vibrates the whole thing. It's really cool. Okay, we're at the platform lining up for the mine roller coaster, or the mine coaster, simply what they call it. So that one just returned. See that? I'm about to go on it. The nice thing about this park, I gotta give it a 5 out of 5, or top score, is that it's always kind of empty like this. I've only been here once, and it was totally different back then, so they're always innovating. That's another plus. Yeah, the lines are always under 10 minutes, which is, a sharp contrast to what I'm used to at Seaworld, which lines can be up to an hour long, and that's really, really annoying. But this is perfect. Plus, it doesn't even get as hot as Seaworld, so like this is definitely a plus. And not to mention that it's a lot cheaper than Seaworld too, so $24 versus $54. It's like $30 cheaper per single admission. Of course, there's no aquariums, so don't expect any of that. But yeah, now we're getting ready to depart on this mine journey. So there's the water park over there. We can barely see it, but some people are actually lining up. This is, I won't be in the water park until it gets hotter. So 88 is not hot enough. It has to be like 95.
Hi everybody, welcome to Runaway Mine Train. Before we get going, if we can please keep your thumbs away and arms and legs set at all times.
Hey, sorry about this awkward angle, but I have to record it like this. But yeah, I'll keep it clutched in really, really tight. So, hopefully you can actually hear me. Here it is. God, look at the view. And we're cruising about 35 miles an hour right now. Well, that didn't last. Okay, before we go on the ride, I decided to take a little break, so let's check out this boardwalk. So, take a break from the rides. I just did the most ride in an hour, I think, than I ever did at any theme park in the world. This is due to the lack of crowds and the lack of lineups. Like, it really makes a difference. It's funny how it looks like this is a park built out right next to a gas station. And there's like no border or anything, it's just... There's that roller coaster, we were right next to it. Yeah, this is, boardwalk's pretty cool. And yeah, here you can see the whole water park. That's also belongs to the same owners. It's really, really cool. She just checked the weather forecast using my data, and it's supposed to be up to 94 the day after tomorrow. So right now it's just, and that's when I actually go to the water park. But I won't have a video filming it since this camera isn't waterproof, so you'll miss that. But yeah, you can at least see what the theme park looks like. I'm actually gonna go on this ride right now. Just had a break from a ride. It's called Cloudbuster. I'll actually wait until it gets more crowded. There's no point of going by myself. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna go on it all by myself, because look at this. This park's so good that there isn't even any crowd. Like, this is just perfect. Here's the mini golf. And this is actually an overpass. We're like right over it. It's really cool to look at this mini golf course while we're playing the theme park itself. So really cool. I can't film it on this ride because it's like a bit too rushed, but when the next ride comes, I'll actually film it in action on the ground. So that's the best I can do it. Okay, someone's about to go on. I'm actually gonna film them do it so you have an idea. But I was on there, they didn't allow me to film it. And then there's like some sudden changes that I didn't predict, so it's really hard on me, really. So it's hard on my back especially, so I'll give it a 3 out of 5 for this one. It's not perfect, but it's good. It's pretty high up. It's not as high as you think, but I say it's about 86, 70, 80 feet up. So, and then there is that roller coaster passing by us. Actually, I'll take an extended break on this bench. Just got tired from all that rides rather than the lineup. Even from a lack of lineup, I still get tired from rides. It's just me. But I'll film what's going on with them. I'll actually post a video of this ride. So after this, to have an idea what's actually on there. I'm committed to film good content, non-clickbait. So what I say in the title is exactly what I try to do in the video, guys. So even if I can't do it, I'll make do it somehow. So it's just a part of it. Going up. Even this cheap camera, it's pretty good quality. I mean, I was gonna use my Samsung Galaxy S7, but I'm just not gonna risk it, as I said in the beginning. So rather, this is a off-brand video camera with touchscreen from Craigslist. Just look at that. That's what I was talking about, guys. Here's actually the Giggle Ridge, which is the mini golf. But you do have to pay an extra entrance fee, I believe, to go in. So, and I don't have that much interest in mini golf anyways. So I like real golf. I like the driving range if I ever do. I'm actually not in golf at all, so not to insult anyone that is. It's just me. I just don't like it. I only done it twice, and I never enjoyed any of them. So, but theme parks, definitely a plus for me. Okay, before I'm going to show you the last ride, or perhaps maybe the last 2 rides if I can actually go on that ride. Let's take a look at Boardwalk. I just did a little bit, but now it's time to do an extended bit. Let's see, there's the mini golf course with the little water feature, and it connects to the river type. Really cool. This place is superior. Like, despite some of the rides that I'm not really a fan of, this place is amazing. Like, I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed, let me tell ya. For $54, you get to go to Seaworld. For $24, you get to go here. If the price were to go into play, this makes it questionable that if I want to go to Seaworld or here. You know? Like, I mean, Seaworld's bigger, but then you line up, it takes more time to get on the rides. And of course, they're not the greatest place for dolphins and orcas. I was there last year. I've been there a couple times. I didn't just go to the SeaWorld in San Diego, in fact. I even went to the SeaWorld once. I mean, when I lived in Europe, I even went to the SeaWorld in Barcelona, so I know how it's like. I compared 2 different SeaWorlds to this. Even the SeaWorld in Barcelona was like 39 euros. 39 euros, that's like $60, and that's not exaggerating, so. And yet, Barcelona is a lot hotter than this place too. Yeah, it's just done with the Boardwalk, in case you missed it. I actually filmed the whole thing. So now it's time to go on the wave swinger. Let's see. We're running into a bit of lineup, so maybe a 5-minute delay. But this is what Cloudbuster looked like from a distance of around, I don't know, 200 feet away. I mean, the tower itself is about 100-something feet high, so It goes up rapidly. Here it is again. You can already see it. I'm gonna film another one in action. There it is. Get ready to see that. It doesn't appear that fast on camera, but it's reality. It's like super duper fast. To start, this is a mild ride, so it's no problem holding onto this camera while I. It's not super fast, so I still have to clutch in the camera, so it might affect the sound quality. But it's better than dropping it down and hurting someone. So. It's about a 15, 16, 17 mile per hour cruise. This is what it kind of feels like. It feels like on my electric bike, really. At high throttle. Like, really similar, except you're going around the corner all the time, if I can describe it right. So, yeah. Now we're onto the bumper boats. The final ride of the day. So. It's supposed to be self-operated, so let's see if we can, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have a problem with the camera on this because it's just boats. I can control the speed. I would rather go slow. Let's see. And yeah, the line can be a bit confusing here. This is the last slide, so. Sing like never before. Oh my soul. It's time to say goodbye to this park after this ride. And guess what? This is the fastest I've ever ridden in a park. It's only been like 90 minutes. 90 minutes and all the rides but one has been done. Keep in mind, so that's really, really fast for a theme park go through. So guys, this boat is not that easy to operate, but I'm still having fun. I mean, I'm revving up this boat. Or, in other words, rev up your pianos, guys. Look at that, just going around in circles. And going that way. It's incredibly, since it's not pointy, so it makes it incredibly hard to, it's incredibly hard to turn around. I'm just doing donuts on my boats. That's all I can describe. More like bumper boats rather than a boat driving lesson. You're just randomly bumping into stuff. Let's do a crash test. Let's see how it. Oh, it's definitely good at crashing. I just crashed. It's all okay. So we're probably doing about 2 miles an hour, which feels really, really fast on the boat. Okay, in case you don't know, this is actually the top speed of the boat. Right now we're doing about 2.5 miles an hour, which is as fast as it can go. So let's go that way. There's no brakes or anything. You can't put on the brakes. You can't even put it in neutral. Like, there isn't even a transmission. It's just an engine and then a throttle, and then right now I'm all the way revved up. This is definitely rev up your pianos. So I don't know if I'm even redlining or not because there's no tachometer. There isn't even a speedometer. I'm just using my GPS to determine the speed of 2.5 miles an hour. So we're done with the boats, and I guess we're officially done with the park. So thanks for watching. As always, you know the videos, you know the drill. Stay subscribed. And before I go, this fool right here, in case you don't know, It's about 5 feet deep, so it's not that deep. That's one thing. So that's what the boat looks like. So thanks for watching. As always, you know the drill. Stay subscribed and ring that bell.